Good morning, computer apps, or afternoon in your world. This is week 2, Monday. I suppose you know that if you found this video. There's an attendance form in this folder as well. Go ahead and make it official that you were here and present, or on Zoom and present. This week, we're going to be focused on creating a portfolio website for the rest of the projects that you make throughout the semester. So at the end of this semester, you'll have a handful of graphic projects, you'll have a handful of video editing projects, you'll have a handful of animations, and you'll have a handful of digital music that you've created. And today we're going to create a website that will be a housing place for all of that work throughout the semester. And then at the end, you have this nice digital portfolio that you can take and carry with you through life and possibly use in a job interview someday, or college admissions if you're planning on going into any of these types of fields. So definitely worthwhile to have. We're going to be using an online website maker through Google. To get to it, you use a web browser of your choosing, and you'll navigate to sites, sites.google.com is the direct location for this. You can see I have a few sites set up here. You would likely have none, and you're going to be creating your first today. So the big plus sign at the bottom allows us to create a new site. Today we'll just make some big decisions on kind of what the template for your page is, add a few basics, and then really customize this as we go throughout the rest of the semester. For some of the basics, it's almost laid out like Google Slides, I feel like, where you're just kind of editing text and moving things around in space. Then you have some basic option tabs on the right. So as you can see, we can insert any number of things. Right now we have a text box here automatically generated. We could add more of those. You will be placing images, like I said, graphic projects, and anything from Google Drive can get placed out here as well. First thing to look at is maybe the layouts. If you want to change the basic look and feel of the things that come after your heading here, that's where those are added. But actually, I'm just gonna keep those out for now. There's a bunch of other things we can insert. If you scroll down this tab, we won't get too much into this today. I'm trying to think if we use much of any of this today. Probably not worth looking at for a first glance, but lots of things we can add to our page, and we will be using that throughout the semester. But today we're just trying to focus on the broad strokes of what your page looks like. Why don't we go ahead and get into this big text box here and give our page a title by double tapping. And this works exactly how you'd expect it to. You just delete the text that's there already. And a good title for your page might be, your name and computer apps. And then from here we have some decisions on text size and things like that. This is much too big, I think, for what I'm trying to do. We'll go ahead and select all this text again. Let's see. Or maybe just change it from a title to a heading. That works fine too. Computer apps. Now that's a little smaller, I'd maybe add portfolio into there as well. Computer apps, portfolio. Maybe I would center the text, and let's see here. Maybe I do need to select it first. All right, so maybe bold it up, and yeah, whatever. You can mess around with the text options there, but I'm not going to waste your time on this video looking at that stuff. I can change the image behind my text here, and I can grab something off of my iPad or choose this select image, and there is a gallery of a few basic things. Or they have a search function where you can search Google image search, so you might get a lot more options here. Let's see what computer apps turns up as a search inside the app here. I don't know. I'm not thrilled with any of these, but I'll go ahead and just add this computer here just to show it. It can be done to change your background. Header type allows me to kind of give some different looks to my banner area here with a few taps. Let's see what else. Site name at the top left here. This might be a good spot for just your name. What else? I guess the main thing beyond that would be on the themes tab here. And if you want to change the overall look of your page with just a couple taps, you might find one of these themes to be more to your liking, and you can make some changes on the color scheme as well. So that's all, just aesthetics and visuals of the page. The next thing we want to do is make sure we have sub pages set up on our web page here. So when you're ready, tap on the Pages tab in the middle of the right side. So as you can see, we have one home page here, and that's going to be where we send a link to whoever wants to view our site. They will land on this spot, and then we're going to have links to the other categories of this class that we want to make sure that have their own space to live. So it's not just a mix of random pictures and videos mixed with audio files. They'll just be cluttered. So we're going to tap home here, and then the three dots next to it. And we're going to add a few subpages, they're called. And let's name a few of these as the units that we're going to be learning. So I'll name one subpage graphic design. I'll tap home, the three dots, add subpage, then we go into video editing. That's another subpage. And you can see these start to get stacked up under my home page here. I'm looking at my video editing page. It just takes on the theme and color of your home page, and we can change that if we want, but I'm not going to right now. Tapping on my home page, three dots, add subpage, then we go into digital music. Another subpage. The last subpage we want is animation. Okay, so that's the main thing I want you to accomplish today, is to, first of all, create a site, make decisions on your home page of the overall look and feel, and then create these 4 subpages by tapping on the Pages tab, tapping on Home, and the 3 dots to add subpages. When you do that, as you can see over on the left here, we now have this nice little drop-down menu that allows us to navigate to our subpages, which right now look exactly like our home page, just with a different heading. Get that far, and I'd be very pleased today. Good luck.